Great Plains, vast grassland between the Mississippi River and the Rocky Mountains. Homestead Act. This allowed a settler to acquire 160 acres by living on it for 5 years, improving it and paying about $30. Wheat Belt. Wheat growing region that included the Dakotas, Nebraska and Kansas. Oklahoma Land Rush. 1889. Former Indian lands opened up for settlement, resulting in a race to lay claim for a homestead. Sand Creek Massacre. An attack on a village of sleeping Cheyenne Indians by a regiment of Colorado militiamen on November 29, 1864 that resulted in the death of more than 200 tribal members. Battle of Little Bighorn. 1876. General Custer and his men were wiped out by a coalition of Sioux and Cheyenne Indians led by Sitting Bull and Crazy Horse. Wounded Knee. In 1890, after killing Sitting Bull, the 7th Cavalry rounded up Sioux at this place in South Dakota and 300 natives were murdered and only a baby survived. Gilded Age. Late 1800s to early 1900s, time of large increase in wealth caused by industrialization. Ellis Island. An immigrant receiving station that opened in 1892 where immigrants were given a medical examination and only allowed in if they were healthy. Angel Island. Immigrant processing station that opened in San Francisco Bay in 1910. Pendleton Act. 1883 law that created a civil service commission and stated that federal employees could not be required to contribute to campaign funds nor be fired for political reasons. Plessy v. Ferguson. A 1896 Supreme Court decision which legalized state-ordered segregation so long as the facilities for blacks and whites were equal. Annexing Hawaii. As trade with China and Japan grew, more ships came to Hawaii because it was in between China and America and people stopped there to rest. Spanish-American War. In 1898, a conflict between the United States and Spain in which the U.S. supported the Cubans. 1898 Treaty of Paris. U.S. gained Cuba, Philippines, Guam and Puerto Rico, ended Spanish-American War. Boxer Rebellion. 1899 rebellion in Beijing, China started by a secret society of Chinese who opposed the Foreign Devils. The rebellion was ended by British troops. Panama Canal. A ship canal 40 miles long across the Isthmus of Panama built by the United States.